Hello everybody and welcome to CJ's Drop on Life today, and thank you for finding my channel. If you have never been here before, this is the fastest growing channel on YouTube. Not really. But I come out here and try every so often. I come out here and try to bring a message and bring hopefully some thoughts to some of your minds and whatnot. Today I didn't know if I was going to make a video today or not. I was kind of up in the air about it. I'm just tired and don't feel right today. Kind of looking at the camera here too. My eyes are all baggy and everything else. But anyways, so I thought I'd come and bring you a video today about, if you're younger, you might not relate with this. You might have to look forward to it someday. But if you're older, you'll know where I'm coming from. Today I woke up and felt like I've been in a boxing match with Mike Tyson today, I'll tell you. I felt kind of beat up today, rugged, rough around the edges. And just some of the things you go through being old, I guess. Just growing old. You know, I'm 62 years old, and some days I wake up and put my feet on the floor and think, man, I just got to go back to bed, you know. But through the night, you know, when you're older, it seems like you don't sleep as well as you did when you're younger. That's for dang sure. You wake up, at least I do anyways, I wake up 3-4 times a night, sometimes 2 to 4 times a night, depending on the night. Wake up and that doesn't help out in the morning time when you try to get up. And, you know, some days I go to work, some days I don't. But it seems like I'm in a set schedule, you know. I wake up every morning about, after I wake up 3-4 times during the night. I usually get up about 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. That don't help. But I can't sleep no more. Because it seems like when you get older, if you lay in bed, I know this happens with me, if I lay in bed, I just think about things. And sometimes the thoughts are good, but most of the time the thoughts are like, why am I thinking about that for, you know? So that's part of getting old, I think, is worrying about things that don't even make any sense sometimes, you know? You just worry about crap. And, you know, that's part of it, you know, I guess. Try to eat right, try to go to bed, try not to put any computer time in me before I go to bed. I try to turn the computer off or so and I'm watching TV about 2 hours before I go to bed. I notice if I do that, I do sleep better, but a lot of times I don't. And like today, I might look a little rough, and I feel a little rough, and I feel tired, and I feel like I just need to lay down and go to sleep. And it might be an early night tonight, but see, that's the thing. If it's always early night, I just get up earlier. I get up about 3 in the morning if I go to bed earlier. It's just the thing of getting old. So all you young people out there who are watching this video, that's what you got to look forward to. That's what you got to look forward to. That's what you got to look forward to. I hope that don't happen to you. I hope you grow old, but I hope you don't go through those problems, which most people do when they get older. And I have a feeling it's probably just going to get worse. You know, to where I know people that are in their 70s and stuff, and they might sleep 3-4 hours a night. Take naps during the middle of the day. I haven't got to the nap thing yet. I hate taking naps. I figure naps are a waste of time, but I'm thinking it might be a well-needed refresher for me to start taking naps in the future. Not only that you go through, not only the sleep deprivement that you go through in waking up early, it's also, I can't do as much as I used to do. Like I used to go, you know, before my 60s, in my 40s and 50s, I used to be able to go to work and work 10, 12 hours a day, come home, do stuff. I felt like energized, you know. Not so much anymore. My best times right now are when I wake up. I need a little time to wake up in the morning, and then when I wake up, about 8 o'clock in the morning till about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 5, 6, 7 hours, 6 hours tops. I feel really energized to where I can do things. Like yesterday, I went and I did a lot of stuff yesterday. Changed the oil on my lawnmower, changed the filter. I got 2 sheds out back. I took 1 shed, I cleaned it all out, and got some totes, got some shelves and shelving in there, and made it look pretty presentable to where I could go into it and I can find stuff now. Before I had to look around, but I can actually find stuff now. So that took me till about 3, so I was whipped because I worked over 2 o'clock. So now it's 3 o'clock and I'm tired and going inside. I told my wife, I said, well, I'm done for the day. I think I got quite a bit accomplished today, which I thought I did, and I still think I did. But it's just, you know, I can't do as much as I used to. And then I ended up about 7 o'clock at night falling asleep in a chair. Waking up 2-3 times, you know, just kind of like, oh, what am I doing, you know? Snoring might have woke me up. I do snore and that wakes me up, you know? And it doesn't seem like, it seems like things are diminishing, you know, and to say the least. Even though I get out and walk and I try to eat right, don't always eat right, but I try to. You know, drink the right drinks, drink the stuff like AG1 and stuff like that, you know, with the vegetables in it and stuff, and try to eat salads a lot, chicken in them, but you know, try to do that kind of stuff. But you know, and it does help. I think if I didn't do that, I'd probably be a little bit worse off than what I am now. But just the aches and pains, little things you notice. What was that? You know, I mean, you know, and you get the old man things, you know, that happen to you. These might be kind of funny for you young people, but I think some of the old people can relate to it. Like if you're an old man, like I am, I feel like I'm old anyways, an old man. I notice that I walk around a lot with my zipper down. And my wife always has to tell me, your zipper's down. Oh crap, like I before I was younger, I could feel that. Feel a little breeze, you know. Now I just walk around and go into stores, and then I get in the store and I'll get out of the store and I think, shit, I just walked around with my zipper down throughout the whole store. My gosh, I'm getting old. Things like that. Things like having a runny nose all the time. Why do I have a runny nose all the time for? It seems like a lot of old people, they get runny noses all the time. What's that all about? You gotta, I know why now. A lot of older people, when I was younger, carried around a handkerchief with them. Remember those things, the handkerchiefs? I can't do that. You know, it's like, you know, I use a napkin or a tissue and I throw it away. I can't walk around blowing my nose with the same thing or wiping my nose with the same thing and putting it in my pocket. To me, that's just gross. I always thought it was gross when I was a kid, and I still think it's gross. Things like that, you know? Things like your feet hurting too much and you gotta sit down all the time. I don't know. It seems like this is what happens when you get old, you know? And I know a lot of you probably can relate to this. And I probably got some of the same things that you got. And you probably got some of the same things I got, especially if you're an old man and walk around with your zipper down. That's a big one. You know, just different things. And I'm thinking, as time goes on, you know, it just seems like it's going to get worse, you know. But if you can relate with some of these, I'm going to make it underneath 10 minutes here. If you can relate with some of these things, comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. I reply to everybody's comment that comments, whether or not it's good or bad. Tell me what your rough edges are in life when you get older, as you're getting older. And maybe I'll laugh at them and I'll definitely reply back to you. All right, everybody. This is CJ's Drop on Life, and have a good one out there. And hopefully you're on your feet and you're walking around. Keep on doing that, okay? And as I always said, talk to somebody out in public. Please talk to somebody and make their day, because you might be the only one that had contacted them or said hi to them today. All right, everybody. Peace. And, well, we'll talk at you later. Have a good one.